Alrighty, what's going on today, yo? So today I'm going to be talking to you guys about Anchor measuring cups. This one specifically is the Hocking 16-ounce 2-cup measuring cup. Yeah, so, I use mostly Pyrex, or most of the measuring cups that I have at my place are Pyrex cups, although Anchor is one of those other brands that seems to have kind of moved their way into Pyrex's market. I mean, they make, much cheaper, or I guess not cheaper, but more affordable cups, which is, why I figured I would buy theirs, try it out, and honestly, I really, really dig it. There's a lot of good things that I have to say about it, and I kind of want to dig in, and for all the Pyrex lovers out there, I would highly recommend trying these out. You don't have to have full brand loyalty, I guess you'd say. These, just like Pyrex's cups, these are very, very simple and easy to read. As you can see, you have the bold red lettering on here. Now this is actually maybe like a bit more of a burgundy, so it's a little bit darker than the Pyrex cups. But still, fairly easy to read unless you have some sort of red liquid that you're putting inside. You're going to be able to see what's going on. So you obviously have, your 2 cups, your ounces that you can read on this side. It's for all your American measurements, and then you have your international measurements right here, milliliters and such. On the front, you have your Anchor logo with the little Anchor stencil design. I actually really like the look of that. I've loved the look of their logo. I just love Anchors in general. I just think they have a really cool look to them. So I love that little design on there. But yeah, very, very bold lettering. Just like the Pyrex cups, the lettering on here is very, very nice and stuck. It is raised, but even with microwaving, filling with hot liquids, washing, whatever, I've never had an issue with any of the letters coming off. As you can see, I've had this thing for quite some time, but the letters are still very, very much on there, very bold. No signs of them coming off anytime soon. The handle is a bit different. It's kind of short. That's one thing I don't really like about it, is a little bit short. I wish it was a little bit longer because it would be easier to hold. That being said, it has a nice curvature to it. It is made of this, it's basically formed with the same glass as the cup. It has an indent, sort of similar to the Pyrex cups on top right here. Allows you to put your thumb down and pour. Kind of gives you a better grip on the cup itself, though it's not as prominent on the Anchor cups. The biggest difference in design is that the top spout is actually raised. This gives your liquid more of a path to follow as it flows out, which I find is actually much better than the Pyrex cups. They got the spout design right. Such a small thing, but actually makes such a big difference. Especially if you're in a rush, it's like something that you don't have to be super careful about pouring everything out. It's going to follow and funnel through this little portion right here, out of the glass into whatever you're pouring it in. The glass is also non-porous, just like Pyrex. Very, very much odor-free, doesn't stain when you put different things in it, doesn't hold on to foods or liquids or other things that you put in it. It cleans up really well. Just like Pyrex too, it's got a wider mouth than at the bottom. Not as prominent, but it does make it a little bit easier to clean, easier to fill up, etc., etc. It is microwave safe, which is another great little thing about this. You do not want to put this on the stove top, though, as it will crack, it will burst, and it will not be fun. I would say it's, in terms of like storing this thing away, pretty easy if you have multiples of these. I usually stack them along with my Pyrex cups that I have, because I only have 2 of these. But, pretty good all around. Yeah, if you're looking for a measuring cup and you're maybe, have either never heard of Pyrex or you want to switch away from it, these are probably the next best ones. They're called Anchor measuring cups, and this is the Anchor Hocking